There's that notification. Where is that notification?
I haven't seen it pop up yet.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Yeah, I got it.
DD214 Gaming Podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Gaming is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now because we have you.
Morning, my brother. How you doing?
Still alive, man. How are you?
I'm feeling good today, man.
Yeah? Yeah?
Feeling real good today.
Tell me about it. Why you feeling so good, John?
Well, actually, I got, to kind of talk. Before we get into like the week in review and stuff like this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, can you hear that music?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Might be a little loud. That's better. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, first off, breaking news, DD214 now has background music. Original background music made by the one and only Axe Jackson, aka Emperor Washington, aka Shrieks, aka El Pupo Notorio. I think I got that one wrong.
Thank you very much. We just, nothing but appreciation, humility. That's awesome, dude. Like, this gentleman gave us access to his entire music catalog that he has available on the internet for nothing, just for being a good dude, I guess.
And he's an Air Force veteran, guys. So
yeah, Axe Jackson, thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. Thank you so much.
And actually, we're gonna have a good conversation because I mean that's team building,
That's fucking teamwork, man. That's fucking teamwork.
And guys, stay tuned because we're gonna have a fantastic conversation today because we have something to tell you today.
Speaking of all that shit, what was I gonna say? Son of a bitch. Well, that just happened. Can we give him a round of applause? Do we have access to those still?
Oh, we certainly do. There's just.
Can we give Axe Jackson a big ass round of applause, please?
I got you. They changed the website here. Where is my?
I totally put John on the spot and fucked us up.
No, I have too many. There's too many buttons.
There's too many buttons. Just too many buttons. Where's Joe? Axe Jackson. There you go. Thank you very much, Axe Jackson.
And guys, check him out.
I was gonna say, where's Joe? If he was here, I'd fire him again.
We do miss him.
I fucking miss Joe, dude. I miss Joe. I love him so much.
It's funny because like we've been playing Civilization Revolution this week.
Yeah.
Which is a fantastic game if you've never played it.
I have.
It's like Risk for adults.
Okay. That sounds. Sure.
So what you pretty much do, you build a country. You have your character. You build a country. You build your armies and stuff like that, and you can make peace with other countries or you can invade them. Well, I was in war with Spain, and Joe was 2 turns away from getting his ass blasted by a fucking warplane a couple days ago. So until the game ended.
Did I tell you? I also enjoy a game of Risk here and there. You want to hear how my game gets played?
Let's hear it.
So when I play Risk, you're 40 years old, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning in Kansas City, Missouri, and you go to the only biker bar around the corner that's still open till 3. That's my game of Risk.
Never trust a man with a mustache, right?
I'm telling you, dude.
That's
I'm
Risk.
telling you, dude.
That's Risk.
That's Risk. That's fucking Risk,
And
bro.
you know, but the game
That's real Risk.
but Civilization is great, man. I like playing as Australia, you know, because you get some really cool armies with Australia. But yeah, another cool thing before again, have you been watching baseball? Have you seen anything that happened this week in baseball?
Here and there. Here, I keep up mainly, like, almost exclusively with the Royals traditionally when it comes to baseball.
They're here
because
this
I like
weekend, by the way.
And you know, I keep up on it, I guess, enough, but I really don't. I don't dive into scores. I don't dive into standings. Usually around playoff time is when I'll start paying a little bit more attention to the standings. So we've got that's August and September basically. So basically, like late next month, early September is when I'm going to start actually probably paying attention to other teams around the league.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, and this is not just this year because we moved to Kansas City.
You want to do a bracket this year?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Because I was gonna say, because like this has followed me my entire life. This is even growing up in Arizona. As a Royals fan in Arizona, I would traditionally pay attention to like how the Royals did, you know, the night before, read the box score or whatever, you know, and carry on. If somebody pitches a no-hitter, you know, if somebody hits 3 home runs at an All-Star game, which should in theory be impossible, yeah, I'll see some of those news clips. You know what I mean? But outside of that, I really don't keep up as much on baseball as otherwise might seem. You know what I mean? So
Interesting. So
what happened?
My favorite team to hate lost 25-3 by the Blue Jays the other day.
Wait, what?
25-3.
25 as in 2-5?
As in
the score that the New England Patriots came back to defeat the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl. It was 25-3 in the third quarter. Like they won 25-3.
So let's go back and let's confirm this because they did lose by extravagant 28.
28. They lost by 25 fucking points.
Blue Jays score franchise record 28 runs in blowout win versus the Red Sox.
That's not a fucking blowout, dude. That's like a fucking like anal fucking demolishing, dude. That's just like prolapse. Pro fucking lapse, dude. Like you gotta go to the hospital, bro. Shit ain't fucking right, dude. Shit ain't right.
Yeah, dude.
25. They lost by 25 fucking runs.
Yeah.
In baseball. God fucking damn it. That's what they scored. They scored an average of fucking 3 runs a fucking inning. 3.3 runs an inning.
Yeah.
That was their or not. Excuse me, that would not be 3.3. Excuse me. Let's keep it at 3. It's my fucking the calculator in my head just broke.
Right now, the Rangers, the Texas Rangers hold the record for 30 runs in a game in 2007.
I have no words for that in baseball. That is a legitimate football score. You know what I mean? Like that's a legitimate football score. That's not even that is an absurd amount of runs to score in a baseball game.
And I just want to thank the Boston Red Sox for giving me something to talk about them again. So thank you,
man. Hey, man.
28-3 is embarrassing.
You're gonna be hearing from fucking Bodette on that one, dude. You're gonna be hearing from him.
Yeah.
He's probably not happy about that shit. Fucking Sox got rocked, dude.
And actually,
Sox got their fucking shit pushed in.
And actually, Chris Bodette wrote to me this week. You need to get in the party, Jay. He's watching For All Mankind, baby. It's time.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll talk to Nikki about it. I'll tell you about it in the week.
No, yeah. If you need that Apple password, I got you, homie. Because it's so.
I know you do, bro. I fucking love the fucking future, bro. Cable's free, dude.
I want to spoil something so bad to entice people to come to the show.
Nah, you don't need to do that. They'll do it on their own.
But all I'm saying is that we're on Mars.
Just like our happy little show right here. Just like our happy little show. You know what I mean?
I will say, if you want to see
What?
We're one episode away from the season finale, right?
Okay.
It just got renewed for another season.
Okay.
Okay.
What's this one about again? Is this the one about the fucking moon and shit and the alternate history?
Yeah, but we're not in the moon no more. We're on Mars now.
And Mars. Yeah. You said that we were going to Mars and shit, right?
Oh yeah, they're there.
Okay.
And something
All right,
really bad has happened, like really fucking
Fuck
bad.
yeah.
So.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Fucking
and that's what
chaos,
makes the show
bro. That's
so
what
good.
Fucking
bro.
happens.
It's just that bad
Fucking
things
chaos,
keep.
bro.
They don't run out of any ideas how to kill somebody on that show. Let me tell you.
Well, good.
The
I
character
can definitely
development.
dig that
We
kind of
have
shit.
a 30
That's the
year.
kind of subject.
We have a 30-year character development on this show.
Uh-huh.
You know,
It
it's
just sounds like the kind of subject matter that's right up my alley. You know what I mean? Just death, destruction, chaos. You know what I mean? Like fear.
Russians
You know what
losing.
I mean? Like, Russians getting their fucking shit pushed in. Fucking even worse than the Boston Red Sox. Fucking turning entire fields in Ukraine into sunflowers.
But let's also not forget the fact that this show also chimes in on real world issues that were going on in that time. The AIDS pandemic, which they're talking about people, they still think in this time they're going with the storyline that people think it's contagious. You know, that's,
I mean, it is.
You know, that's where that's Jay.
I mean, it is. It's just sexually transmitted is all.
Yeah.
It's fucking it's definitely fucking contagious, bro. It's the gift that keeps on giving, homie.
Yeah, well, you know
what I mean?
Well, you know what I mean.
By Did you read recently they've pretty much cured it at this point? Did you know that?
Yeah.
The HIV. Yeah. They've begun and they've had success with human trials, and fucking they're getting ready to fucking create a vaccine for fucking HIV, dude. So how about a round of applause for fucking scientists and science?
Definitely a round of applause for science.
Yeah, science, bitch. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something though, and you know the way that this show deals with these issues, LGBTQ themes and
Do you think they got the recipe for the HIV vaccine in the Bible? I'm just asking. Oh wait,
is this a theory you've heard before?
no.
I'm curious.
I'm being a real fucking asshole. No, I'm just being a real fucking asshole.
It's okay to be an asshole, Jay.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people in the 80s fucking died of AIDS, and a lot of fucking hate and fucking hysteria was fucking created around certain groups of people, you know, for fucking no good reason, because a bunch of people that fucking, you know, have no fucking understanding of fucking science and technology or how fucking viruses and fucking shit like that fucking work in the human fucking body, and decide to fucking throw their 2 cents in, you know what I mean? But hey, I'm just fucking spitballing here. I just remember watching it all happen when I was a fucking kid growing up in the 80s, so,
yeah.
You know. I'll tell you where they definitely did not find the HIV vaccine. They definitely did not find it in the Holy Bible. That's all I'm going to say.
And you're not wrong about that either. So,
Just saying.
but yeah, they write these world events that are happening around these characters, and it works. It works. It's believable. The science is grounded, and if you go through like YouTube or through the Apple TV Plus, they have sections where it explains the science to you, where it's
kind of like Interstellar.
Yeah, exactly.
So even though Interstellar was kind of based on theoretical science,
yeah,
it was shown in such a way like that our current understandings like that's about what it would be like. In other words, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's applied physics and shit like that in the show, I'm assuming, and all that.
Yep, and they talk about it. They break it down for you, so you know it's like, okay, we're not just.
They're definitely gonna need to break shit down for me, bro. Like I'm like 2 steps short of like straight brain damage right now. So,
but not just that. But you're the kind of guy that watches something, and you want to make sure it makes sense. Like,
oh God, yes. Dude.
You know.
Oh God, yes.
And that's
TV shows and movies lose me immediately if they don't fucking if they don't pay attention.
So I think they did a really good job with explaining the breakdown. Like, okay, this happened because of this situation, and it makes sense. So I give the producers of this show like mad props because they said it themselves. They're in Comic-Con this week and they said it themselves. They were like, we sit in a room and we come up with the most ridiculous deaths, and then we think Which are the more believable ones? What's the real science behind this? Is this possible? Is this something that has happened before? So, and we're still 10 to 10. So, guys, if you're not yeah. So also, Comic-Con is happening. I think it's still happening today. I don't know what's happening today, but some things that happen. Rick Grimes, they're doing the Rick Grimes show for The Walking Dead. Which, what did you say before the show? I couldn't agree
about
more.
What? How?
Couple years too late.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know they were coming out with a thing with him. I remember I got into The Walking Dead on my first deployment in Afghanistan, so this would have been like 2011. And I remember that we watched the first 6 episodes. It was season 1 was only 6 episodes.
You ever watch them in black and white?
No, but I'll tell you what,
They're
watching
really
it in a little tent in fucking dark ass fucking Afghanistan at night, dude, is fucking pretty creepy too, bro.
No shit.
Right?
That's an experience.
It was. It very much was. And honestly, like that's what kind of I had previously read a lot of the comics. I was very familiar before the show ever came out with the subject matter, but watching it in Afghanistan was very surreal. Extremely surreal, very, very dreamlike. You know what I mean? Very, very dreamlike. Especially like after, you know, you like take a cigarette break, like after an episode, you know, to like fucking take it all in. Yeah. You fucking walk out of this tent, dude, and it is just fucking darkness, you know, because after fucking the sun goes down, dude, like, you know, fucking noise and light discipline, yeah. So maybe not as much noise discipline, but definitely fucking light discipline, right? So like. We were on a very small fob in way up north in fucking RC West. So it was a province called Badghis, and we were at a place called Bala Murghab. And outside of Bala Murghab, that's a village outside of Bala Murghab, was a fob that had been, I'm assuming, created on the remnants of what may have been an old Soviet base, because outside of this fob was an old fucking battered fucking dead ass fucking like Soviet fucking APC.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And fucking we used to drive by fucking Soviet era shit all the time, dude. Like on all of my deployments, you see fucking just shit all over the place. Like that's just been there for fucking like 30, 40 fucking years.
Yeah, since the 90s, since the war happened, apparently.
80s,
excuse me.
Yeah. But yeah, same. And so but yeah, anywho, you know, it's like you go out for a cigarette after watching one of those episodes, and it's just fucking creepy as shit, dude. Like I don't scare easy, right? So like you can get me with the jump scare just like anybody else. I'm fucking human, you know, this is not a challenge or whatever. But as far as like just feeling that just kind of like stomach churning, like like I'm a little creeped out right now. That's one of those times where like, yeah, fucking like shit gets to me a little bit. You know what I mean? I was like in the middle of fucking Afghanistan, 7,000 miles away from fucking home, you know, watching some fucking badass fucking zombie shit. And then they just fucking nosedived it, dude. And I think I stopped watching somewhere around like it was after the second season, I think. And it might even have been after the third, but it was no later than like early 4th season where I was like, I'm out. Just fucking out.
Yeah.
I gave the fuck up.
Yeah, before I have nothing else to say about that Walking Dead show, but I will say during my time in Fort Benning, my wife and I, we went to the set of The Walking Dead. We went to a couple of the sets.
Yeah.
They also have a whole city called Sonoya, Georgia, where they filmed the whole. They closed off the whole town and they filmed it.
I need you to take it for like 45 seconds. This dog is about to freaking start flipping shit.
Do it. Yeah, I got you.
Come on.
Woodbury. Well, if you guys watch The Walking Dead season 3, it's Woodbury, the city of Woodbury. So it's an actual town called Sonoya. And in that town, it's about 2-3 blocks long, and there is, you see the cafe, there's a cafe, the Walking Dead cafe, and they talk about how they used to see the walkers just standing out there and things like that. Along there, you go up and down the streets, there's like a Walk of Fame type plaques ordeal going on, and it tells you every movie and TV show that was filmed in that area. Driving Miss Daisy was the first one that was filmed there, I believe. It had like the oldest mark there, but it's a very TV town, and with that TV town, you see a lot of interesting little aspects of The Walking Dead, including like little landmarks, like a couple of boulders, maybe a tire that they left outside of the building just to keep it there as memorabilia, but it's there. It's really cool. But the coolest part about it was the Walking Dead museum and general store that they had there. Looks small on the outside. You walk inside, there's the store. They got Negan's baseball bat. They got the T-shirts and stuff. And then, what happened there? Oh yeah, there was a set of stairs. And when you go downstairs, it was how do you say this? There was the doors from the first episode that said "Don't open, the dead are inside." And
Don't open, dead inside.
Yeah, it's the actual doors from the show. And you could actually touch them with your hand. Yeah, it's pretty dope. They have the jail cell from season 2 or 3, was it? And they have the autographs from all the actors on the walls there. So the Walking Dead museum is really fucking dope.
Dude, I just remember. I love the meme, dude. It's been around for over a decade now. It's like, don't dead, open inside, and Rick Grimes just got that like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
It's like, wait, what? Like, some of the fucking greatest memes in like meme history come from that show, though. So
it
like,
really does.
Even if the fucking show took a shit, dude, like, even if the show took a shit, it's given us some fucking lasting memories, dude, and like definitely some fucking pop culture fucking like trivia for fucking years to come. So.
Absolutely.
Cheers to fucking Negan, by the way. Fucking never gonna not like that guy, dude. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a man who fucking knows where his dick is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he fucking grabs
Negan
it.
Is
and he
a
just
guy
fucking
that
grabs
knows where
it.
his dick is. I like that.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm not necessarily saying he's a great dude, because he's clearly not. He's kind of a fucking real piece of shit, right? But at least he knows where his dick is.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
There it is. There it fucking is.
Listen, if you
sometimes
know Negan's backstory, you understand the guy, all right? But at the same time, he is a piece of shit. He didn't have to kill Glenn or Abraham like that. That was fucked up.
Sometimes you just got to beat a person to death in front of their friends to make a point. No, not at all.
So anyway, other things that happened at Comic-Con. I'm gonna break this down real quick because there was some really exciting stuff. The new Black Panther trailer released this morning.
Okay.
And that Black Panther, oh my God, what is it called? The Black Panther.
Michael Stark, welcome. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you.
Good morning, Mando. War for Wakanda, it's called, I believe.
Sure. I mean, you're speaking Greek to me, bro.
Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever. That's what it's called. So as we can see, they didn't show a Black Panther until the very end of the trailer.
Uh-huh.
We don't know what's gonna happen. You know, we lost the actor who played him. And if they could go with the storyline and they could work. You know, there's so many different things they could do. I'm personally excited for the Black Panther movie. The first one was one of the better. You know, there's something about.
I still have never seen it, so.
You got time, man. DD214 has Disney Plus now, so.
You're right. You are right.
Yeah, but that's one movie I'm super excited for that they talked about. But they said, okay, well, that's the end of Phase 4. What's going to happen for Phase 5? So Phase 5, they announced Fantastic Four. I'll tell you right now. I'm actually kind of excited. Okay, so for Phase 5, we got Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Secret Invasion, which is coming to Disney Plus, and then Secret Invasion is kind of like the precursor of what's gonna happen the next. You know how Avengers has the big major events, their big event movies.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't. I apologize to the audience right now. Like my knowledge and or care factor for the entire MCU is basically in the negatives. So it's really hard for me to like quantify like how much I don't know. Like when you're talking like.
Well, you know, okay. So when I say big event, I'm talking about like Infinity War.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so the Secret Invasion is kind of like a precursor. Like, okay, some shit's coming. Samuel L. Jackson will be a part of that. We have Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Loki Season 2, Did you watch Loki? Which one of those shows did you watch? No, you watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I watched Falcon and Winter Soldier. I made it like half an episode into Loki. 0 episodes of the thing with the robot vibrator human thing.
The robot vibrator human thing. What the fuck are you talking about?
Scarlet Witch and Vision.
Oh, WandaVision. He called
There you
Vision
go.
a vibrator.
Yeah, I mean that's what he is, right? He's a fucking human sex doll that's a fucking sentient, basically, right?
Yeah.
And she falls in love with him. She falls in love with him because she can bend reality.
It's a
No.
touching story, all right?
Touching to who? All the people she enslaved to make her her little reality? Pass, fucking pass, dude. like no. Dude.
One movie I'm not excited for. It's called The Marvels. It's like the sequel to Miss Marvel. But one movie that I am excited for is Blade. Blade is coming out November of 2023. Blade. It's not Wesley Snipes though.
I wonder if he'll have a cameo. Good morning, Mrs. Mando. Good morning.
Mandos,
Pleasure to see you.
We also have Ironheart, which tells the story of a student.
Oh, did you see this? I'm so sorry to interrupt. Mando said somebody finally noticed my fucking Red Dragon poster.
Yeah.
Hey, Mando, like real talk, dude. Like good luck ever fucking finding one of these, dude. This is like direct from a fucking movie theater when the movie was fucking out. And the reason it's fucking reversed, that's a reverse image poster. That was so that light could shine through the basically through the paper when you hung it up in the movie theaters. That is a fucking movie theater poster that I got when I worked at a fucking movie theater when the movie was out, bro. Like, how about that? I've saved it that many fucking years, and it finally fucking has its place back on my wall now that I'm out of
during the thespian days, the thespian age of Jay Campbell.
After this would be I was in my early 20s. I was like 21, I think.
Yeah.
So this would be about exactly 20 years ago. About exactly 20 years ago.
Yeah. So next we have Ironheart, which is about a student that's in the Tony Stark program, and she kind of becomes the next like Iron Woman, I guess. Ironheart. I don't know much about that. Agatha, Coven of Chaos. That's going to be a sequel, I guess, to WandaVision. But then we have...
Are we going to enslave more fucking pitiful humans that don't have powers to defend themselves against fucking psychotic fucking mutants?
Now this one, they have announced a new Captain America movie with Anthony Mackie. It's going to be called The New World Order. I don't know what that title is about. We'll see what happens. But Captain America, New World Order. Daredevil has been announced to be the first Disney Plus show to have 18 episodes.
Jason Gass, what's up with the thespian love, bro? Thank you, bro. Like, thank you. Jason Gass has said his high school diploma has a thespian seal on it, so don't be hating.
Oh, we gotta have a thespian show then. The new Daredevil show is called Born Again. There's heavy rumors that John Bernthal is appearing in this, and then we have the Thunderbolts, which is going to be the villains of Marvel. And then they talked about number 6. They talked about Phase 6, which they only talked about Fantastic Four and other things.
Still gonna try to fuck that fucking monkey that's already fucking like fucked them.
And then they had a bunch of blank slates there, which they had dates on it, but no pictures. So look, the virgin in me wants it to be X-Men. All right, the X-Men has to be in there somehow. And so they announced that the next the Avengers are coming back with 2 major movies called The Age of Kang, or the Kang Dynasty Saga, or whatever the fuck it is. And what was the other fucking Avengers movie called? Secret Wars, yeah. So Secret Wars.
I'm familiar with Secret Wars. I own those comics actually.
Well, they're doing a Secret Wars movie.
They're older. It was a 12 issue series, and really good series action. There's only 1 issue out of the 12 I don't have. Can you guess which one that is, John?
The first one?
No. It is the original issue, and is the first appearance of the black symbiote costume that eventually becomes Venom.
Oh,
that made its first appearance in those comics, and I have 11 of 12 of those comics. I do not have the original appearance of the symbiote with Spider-Man. So that's like, yeah, I have 11 out of 12 of those. Yes, sir.
And so I'm just gonna end now. My week in review is gonna end with this. I played Watch Dogs 2. It is a -2 out of 10. So that means that Watch Dogs 2 dick is inverted and pushed inside of itself, because that's how much that game sucks.
Like, can't even like circumcise it. It's
yeah.
Just fucking,
no, Watch Dogs 2 was a so fucking cute. Bust. It's on Game Pass.
Look at that, an extra belly button.
There you go. Now, that's right. The prequel to we'll actually did you are you gonna watch the Game of Thrones prequel?
Fuck no.
How about
Wait, yes I am. I'm just kidding. Yes I am. No,
how about the Lord of the Rings one, the Rings of Power?
Probably. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
it's hard for me. From what I've seen so far, the prequels. Nikki seemed a little disappointed in the Game of Thrones prequel preview, because she said it just looks like it's turning into another Game of fucking Thrones, and I was like, huh. And then for the Lord of the Rings ones actually looks promising. That one looks a little promising, but I haven't really seen much on it yet, so I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I'm really digging this fucking jazz music, bro.
Okay, can I stop for a second?
Yes, you can.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Strobridge is in the chat.
All
right. Jeremy Strobridge was the you of basic training.
What do you mean?
The older guy, the wise one. He was the Yoda of the group. I haven't spoken to this guy in years. You know, he's and I'm not. We're all our own people, but Strobridge, what the fuck, man? How you doing, man?
He's doing good. Long lost, dude. Welcome.
Yeah, exactly. When you want to talk about a guy that knows how to go under the radar, this is him. Dude,
sounds like my kind of guy.
It's been a long time, and I'm glad to see that you're still around to breathe another day, my friend. Truly, you were literally the wisest dude from the whole crew.
35-year-old motherfucker joins at 35. That's right, dude. I got you, dude.
And Jay, you were 39?
No, I was 29 when I joined.
Oh shit, my bad. Whoops.
I got out last year when I was 40. So I made it almost 12 years.
Yeah, man. It's incredible. Strobridge, I'm so happy to see you, man. I was trained before I was trained. I always compared this guy to Yoda. Like he's Yoda.
When you're 18 years old and you got some fucking mid-30s guy like fucking talking shit and like out PT in your ass, what do you how do you respond to that? You know what I mean? Like when I went back to when I reclassed, when I had to go down to Benning to change my job over to the infantry, I was 30. Fuck, I was 33, dude.
Oh wow!
And so I think the next oldest guy after me was like 26. In the whole fucking company. So we're talking like I was way fucking older than like everybody.
Yeah.
But I got extended because they didn't have a lot of bunk space. So me and a couple of other reclasses, we did 11 out of 14 weeks of OSA, dude. Like basically like redid basic training. Like
got it done.
And I was 33, dude. Like I was just like laughing at these motherfuckers, dude. Like fucking find your fucking dick. You know what I mean? Like, I'd already been in the army for fucking 4.5 years. I already had a year in Afghanistan under my belt, and I got all these fucking snot-nosed goddamn high schoolers, dude, like trying to become fucking men, And so like it wasn't just on the drills at that point. Like me and my fellow reclass buddy that ended up in my platoon, we took it upon ourselves to fucking try to be the best as much as possible, be the best examples we could be to the fucking young recruits. Because like me and my buddy already fucking knew, these kids fucking didn't necessarily all know yet what they were getting into. You know what I mean? And so like that's how you make it through basic training sometimes, And I apologize once again. I got to go let the dogs in now.
No, you're good. No, I actually apologize because I've been talking so much. We're at 34 fucking minutes. It's been a busy week, And so to end kind of like my week in review so that Jay could go on to his Roadhouse, I started playing the Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC But instead of playing like the 5M servers that we normally do for GTA, which are actually kind of fun, I went into the roleplay servers for Red Dead Redemption. Oh, there's our guest star right there. The dog.
You have to move over, dude. You're gonna have to move over, dude. Hey.
Oh.
I want to sit on my buddy here.
Yeah, so Red Dead Redemption roleplay servers are actually kind of interesting. I know, Strobridge. Listen, sometimes me and Jay switch off episodes. Sometimes he talks a lot, sometimes I do. It just happens. Red Dead Redemption 2 roleplay servers. You get to be a fucking cowboy. You get to play the game in a different way. I haven't dived too much into it, but I certainly love kidnapping people, hog tying them up onto the train, and then having an admin come up to me and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
What are you doing, dude? This is like, you're doing it wrong, John.
Like,
you're just doing it wrong.
No, stop. And it's like,
he's pulling his cock out.
And I'm just there like, hey man, I'm just a cowboy. I'm just doing my thing. But guy, it's pretty fun. I really, I like going into these games and learning that there's more to the game, especially when it's modded and you don't have to mod it at all.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't know. I would hope that the game is already modded because I wouldn't have the first clue what I was doing.
And now to the mother lover himself.
Fuck
What
yeah,
you got?
bro.
What was your 168 like?
It was okay. We had kind of like a semi-regular week, I guess, if you want to call it that. We did a couple things. I worked a few times, so I will definitely have something for the Roadhouse. As far as like, arts entertainment or anything we did for the week, we didn't do a whole lot, but we did visit some friends yesterday. So we kind of had like a family get together, barbecue. We mostly stayed inside and talked, obviously, because it's very hot in Missouri right now. But they were two of my friends from the Army that actually live here in Kansas City, and so one of them was I served in the same, both of them actually I served in the same battalion with, and then one of them was in a circle of friends, a very close circle of friends I had when I was a mechanic at Fort Leonard Wood prior to my reclass. So we just did a lot of catching up. She just recently had their first baby, and so like it's really cool, man. So like, a lot of love in the house, and fighting fifth, dude. That's 5th Engineers, right? So I gotta say fighting fifth, dude. So yeah, that was cool. We did that. And then as far as like movies and shit, so we've kind of started a tradition where I review movies that have been out for a while. Nikki is very wary about any of my movie selections because I have a very like hit and miss track record with her, right? She usually does pretty good where like with most movies she picks for me to watch. Cody, oh my god, dude, will you stop?
Sounds like he's got something
Cody gets
to say.
very territorial. Cody gets territorial about his freaking bed and freaking. Cody, just stop, dude. He acts like a dick sometimes. You know what I mean? He gets bored. Poor guy is bored. I'll have to take him I'll have to take them both for a ride later. We'll see. If you're good, yeah. But but last night I think I picked a winner. My oldest was over spending the night at a friend's house, so me and Nikki and my youngest watched Gangs of New York. And yes, I made my youngest hide her eyes a couple times. Don't worry, but it's a great movie, dude. Like holy fucking shit! Like I've seen it before. it's a Scorsese flick. It's a fucking love letter to New York. It's a period piece. It's a historical drama set in the preceding portion, like 1846, like in the run up to the Civil War, and then the main part of the movie takes place in 1862, in and around the time of the New York draft riots, and the events preceding that. Some of the characters in this movie are based on actual historical people, and then other characters, such as the ones played by Leonardo DiCaprio and Cameron Diaz, are not based on really anything historical. They just kind of used it for the storyline. Great movie. I love seeing John C. O'Reilly in that movie as like the corrupt ass cop, that fought on the side of the dead rabbits at the beginning and then like turns into a corrupt ass cop at the end.
Good morning, Deshaun.
Because hey, Deshaun, what's up, man? freaking dude, you've seen what's that? Talladega Nights, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So it's like shake and bake, man, shake and bake, right? I just love like that dude's in Gangs of New York, and I just like watching him like play first he plays like at the very beginning he plays like this ass kicker of a fucking man in the fucking original Riot where like Leonardo DiCaprio's dad gets fucking schwacked, which is played by Liam Neeson, by the way. And then he turns into a fucking like just a fathead cop, dude, just being a fucking corrupt piece of shit. And he gets fucking like hung up like a fucking Christmas decoration on a fucking lamppost, you know, by the end of the movie, right? So that shit's fucking, oh, Diamond Rock RP jacked up on Mountain Dew. Boy, you guys must be having a great time.
At least it's not Mountain. At least it's Mountain Dew and not cum.
Fucking, how about like pour some cocaine into that shit and act like a man? Come on now, Mountain Dew.
Did you see the news about cocaine this week?
No, what is it?
The cartel's hiding them in potatoes.
Nice. Well played, cartel. Well played. Well played. It's almost like all we could do is, you know, the only thing we'd have to do is like, I don't know, like legalize shit and federally regulate and tax it, you know. We already have the Food and Drug Administration in place to kind of do that, and then like cartels would have like, I don't know, not really much shit to fucking sell anymore. I'm just spitballing here.
Do you think the gangs of New York had cocaine?
Oh fuck yeah, they did. I know they did. They had all that shit. They had fucking cocaine, laudanum, fucking cannabis, dude, cannabis oil, dude.
Laudanum. He
said they had laudanum. Fucking, dude, they had laudanum. They had fucking heroin, and you could go to the fucking. They had tinctures. They had tinctures, which were like basically like a mix. It would be a mix of like 2 or 3 different fucking drugs.
Morning, Ben.
Like, bro, I need that fentanyl. Like,
oh my god.
Diamond Rock. night. Like,
Daddy, chill.
Ben Davies from across the pond. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Good to see you.
We got nothing but uniforms up in here.
Yo, it's a party today, homie. It's a party today, dude. So, but yeah, so, you know, Gangs of New York, great fucking flick. Highly recommend. Nikki liked it. Freaking, it was, you know, all around good movie. I love the part at the end when, you know, when they're talking about, you know, kind of just like eventually everything gets forgotten and they're showing like the New York skyline kind of get built as the graves kind of get overgrown and forgotten. You know what I mean? And it's like, it doesn't matter like how big you are in your life, how larger than life you are in your world. 10 out of 10 people fucking die, homie. So fucking use the one life you got to fucking spread some love and cheer around. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I can say, dude. By the way, though, as big of a fucking asshole as he was in that movie, Bill the Butcher, dude, is one of the most compelling fucking characters like in like movie history.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
Character.
Holy fucking Daniel Day-Lewis, dude. Like, what in the fuck? Like,
yeah,
goddamn.
And Showbridge says it here. He was a badass motherfucker in that.
Oh, dude, holy fucking shit. Like, he's fucking quoting the Bible to a fucking politician to fucking basically tell him, like, dude, I wouldn't fucking wipe my ass with you. So you can fucking get out of my sight, and if I ever see you again, fucking you're done. You know what I mean? Like, quoting the Bible, he was quoting Jesus, actually, out of the fucking New Testament when he said, I'll fucking spew you out of my mouth because you're neither fucking hot nor cold. You're lukewarm. You know? Like, that's fucking some devastatingly fucking scary shit if you know what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I mean?
So how many inches does this movie have?
I'm going to give Gangs of New York a very, very solid, like, especially upon a rewatch, I'm going to give it a fucking solid, like, we're going to go 8.5, 9 on this.
Ooh, that's
one, okay?
girthy.
So it's girthy, it's got length, it's going to fucking rearrange your guts and scramble your fucking ovaries, okay? Like, it's going to fuck you up a little bit if you take a fucking pounding from it, dude, okay? You're gonna walk a little funny for a fucking day or two, okay? Great fucking movie, dude. Great fucking movie. So, yeah, that would be that. So, yeah, that was...
I have to agree with Showbridge. Daniel Day-Lewis is, like, probably... He's done a lot of good fucking shit. Like...
Yeah. Yeah. So, is it time?
Oh. It's time for the...
Roadhouse.
There we go.
There we go. Jazz,
well, partners,
upbeat.
why don't you let that smoke finish drifting from the end of your irons, put them on your hip, and walk with me through these here saloon doors. It's been 168 hours, my friends. Let's take another trip to the Roadhouse. All right. This week, The Jay worked a couple times, but we're not going to really worry about the ball games too much or anything else. This week, Jay signed up for a fucking 80s reunion stadium tour thing, bob, and I got to do security. I got to do security at Kauffman Stadium for fucking Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Poison, Motley Crue, and fucking Def Leppard. All right, in that order. All right. Now let me tell you something, dude. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering like where I was or proximity wise, I was on the fucking barrier as I usually am. I was on the barrier, and I was basically like extreme stage left, like so way off of fucking like. If you're facing the stage, I would have been way to the left side, if that makes sense. Like not even. I really wasn't even close to like where the stage was, if that makes sense. Like where they would walk out, like kind of like into the crowd, kind of sorta, right? I was about freaking probably like 50 feet away from that. All right. But I was definitely in like direct proximity and at the very front, if that makes sense. So, are you ready, John? Are you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. I was going into this show fully expecting I'll tell you first and foremost, the only one I was really truly looking forward to, like, and I mean this sincerely, and in no means like in a way of disrespect or any of the other bands. The only one I was really looking forward to from the get-go was fucking Joan Jett. I have always wanted to see that lady play. She's always been just very humble, very fucking talented, amazing lady, dude. Like all the fucking interviews I've ever watched with her, she is just the most down-to-earth, badass broad that like at least one of the few that the 70s produced, dude. That lady has never once just turned her back or sold out or fucking anything. She is fucking just an amazing, wonderful lady. And you know what? She fucking produced in spades, man. So just being able to say that I got to see fucking Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, dude, was fucking really cool. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Really fucking cool. As far as the other three bands, as much as I went into it, really just not expecting much, they didn't do too bad. I'm gonna give special props to fucking Poison because I don't really know what I expected watching Poison about 30 years after their heyday. But I got to say, Bret Michaels, the front man, like really impressed me. Seeing CeCe DeVille play guitar was fucking amazing. Okay, and Bret Michaels came off as very grateful, very very humble, and just very happy to interact and hang with the crowd, and that was really cool to see. So even if I'm not the world's biggest fucking Poison fan, I'm sitting there at the concert and I'm like trying to think of like maybe a couple of funny jokes to make about each of the bands or whatever. And I was like, fuck, man, it'd be like low-hanging fruit number one. And number two, like, the dudes just seemed like he came off as very genuine. Very, very genuine guy. You know what I mean? Like, this is probably not the guy you remember from, like, if you're into, like, those trashy reality shows. I know he's done a couple of them. Yeah. This is not the guy on those shows. Like, the guy that was playing on the stage on Tuesday here in Kansas City was not the guy in those shows, dude. Like, he was just a very, very cool... Seemed like he's the kind of guy just fucking sit down and have a fucking beer and go fishing with. You know what I mean?
He was where he needed to be, the person that he is, what people originally know him as.
I agree. He seems to have gone very much back to his like his roots and his home, and like I really can't knock a motherfucker for that because like look where I'm fucking sitting right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I got nothing. So props to Poison. Like they definitely did a lot better than I was anticipating. And Bret Michaels, dude, like very genuine, very humble dude. Motley Crue. Oh boy, Motley Crue.
Was Tommy Lee playing with them?
Tommy Lee was fucking there, bro. Tommy Lee was definitely fucking. I got to see Tommy Lee play drums. I got to see motherfucking Nikki Sixx play fucking guitar. That fucking living skeleton that plays bass for them. What's his name, dude? He's fucking still alive. So fucking, he's They did all right, and I know everybody's seen a lot of freaking videos from like I think a lot of videos were circulating on the internet from like last year, and when Motley Crue started playing again, and Vince Neil just being out of shape and a little out of breath, right, playing, he's gotten better. I would still not say it's quite up to Motley Crue standard par, right, but he's definitely lost weight. I would say easily from last year, some of the videos that I've seen on the internet. The dude's lost at least 30 pounds, guaranteed. Minimum 30 pounds. He's one of those dudes where like when he gains weight, he gains it all like in his torso. It is like above the waist basically. So you could see a marked difference in his torso region from like the videos I've seen with some of the really just not good singing, that came out like last year when they first started touring again. You know what I mean? And he did better, and you can tell he's actually trying. And the whole band they played really well. I'm actually going to give negative points to my freaking fellow Kansas Cityans, man. Ladies, when you go to a Motley Crue concert, like, what are we supposed to do here? Okay, Tommy Lee had to come out from behind his fucking drum set and cajole the crowd just so we could get some fucking titty action, bro. This is Motley fucking Crue, Kansas City. Where are them fucking juggies at, bro?
Well, Tommy Lee is also living in the moment because that show just came out and the Winter Soldier played him and the Talking Penis.
I'm just disappointed in my fellow Kansas Cityans, man. Like, you go to a Crue concert, man. You should be swimming in just a sea of titties, dude. Right? Like, because that's how it used to be. And it's just like, man, it's definitely 2022, and these guys have definitely been playing for fucking 41 years. Because we finally got some juggy action, like after freaking Tommy Lee cajoled the crowd. Okay, so they had the camera, they put it up on the big screen, so like some of the little 7 and 8 year olds, got to see like their first freaking like real jugs for the first time in their lives, at the Motley Crue concert, so good for them. That's always an experience.
I'm in danger.
Yes, you are. And I gotta say, for the ladies that definitely answered Tommy Lee's call, mad props, ladies. Mad props. Those were definitely some 100% USDA grade A prime beef.
It's the 80
Kansas
safe
City,
mode.
Kansas City titties, dude. Like, those were fucking beautiful, ladies. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. All right. Overall, Motley Crue, they did all right. Couple of songs definitely could have been better, I guess, but I think they're trying, and they're trying harder. Getting to see Tommy Lee play drums, Nikki Sixx on guitar, Skeletor on fucking bass, and Vince Neil, cool, awesome, right? And then fucking, to wrap it up, this was the most probably impressive part of the night. Fucking Def Leppard, dude. God damn it, dude. And holy fucking shit. This band came out and just absolutely wrecked shop. And they went hard. They went fucking hard from the fucking first song to the goddamn finale, dude. They barely took any breaks. When they took a break, it was like a minute, long enough to fucking get a drink of water, catch their breath, and fucking come right back out and play like their last 3 or 4 songs or whatever they did at the end. You know what I mean? It was literally like, fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. And let me get his name, because his name always escapes me. Give me 1 second here, and let me look it up. Fucking 1 moment. All right. Okay, Rick Allen. Rick Allen on drums, dude. Rick Allen is the very famous one-armed drummer from Def Leppard, okay? Holy shit. Fucking getting to see him fucking play.
I got to see them play once in Pittsburgh years ago when I was like a kid.
Well, apparently they've got a new fucking album, and they goddamn they plugged it obviously, but they played a couple songs off of their new album, and those fucking songs weren't fucking bad. They were kind of bangers, dude. And I was like, fuck. Like, I might have to check out fucking Def Leppard's new fucking album here. You know what I mean?
Might.
I just might. That's what I'm like. I was like, holy shit. Like, fucking A, Def Leppard, dude. Like, mad props, dude. So yeah, that was basically it. Crowd was kind of meh, but in Kansas City's defense here, it was Tuesday. The concert started at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
It was hot as fuck,
and it was a long day.
It was a long day going well into the night.
Yeah.
Jay was fucking energy sapped for about 2 days afterwards, because I was literally standing at the barrier for about 7 hours straight. You
couldn't wait for that sun to go down.
Pretty much, dude. Well, I did take a break. I took a piss break, and I was pounding water the entire fucking time. So, I mean, I was hydrated. I was okay. But, man, fucking Wednesday and Thursday, bro, like, yeah, I'm definitely fucking 41 years old and not in the Army anymore, because, like, that shit took it out of me, dude, this week. So I got to fucking start going jogging again or something, dude, because, yeah, that fucking sun fucking sapped my sat my fucking ball bag for a couple days afterwards, dude.
Well, you look a little more Arizonian than normal, so.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm getting that bronze. That bronze, that construction bronze is coming back into my
construction bronze.
Yeah, from when I used to work construction all the time. Yeah, fucking yeah. So yeah, fucking. So that was Jay's Roadhouse. I hope you guys enjoyed, and fucking saddle up next week, partners, and we'll have another fucking story for you in another 168.
And a couple things before we get into our main segment here. Two things. Since we're talking about music, I actually read recently CC DeVille was actually offered half ownership of Megadeth years ago. Mm-hmm. If he had joined the band, and there was like this whole thing about it, and CC was just like, "Are you fucking stupid? Like who the fuck are you?" And that it was offered to someone else, and I forgot who it was offered to, but then like somewhere along the line, the story led to Dimebag Darrell Abbott becoming who he became. And yeah, you know, for those, we've talked about this before, Pantera, when they first started out, they were a hair band. They were a fucking hair band. Yeah. And what's very interesting, and I'm talking about this because, you know, we there are some music that we do enjoy, that we do have in common. We both have said we're fans of Phil Anselmo's music, like Superjoint Ritual, Down, which I think Down is probably not, I don't want to say like his worst band, but my least favorite of his incarnations.
I think that's probably, you know, for a lot of people, like, that's fair. And I also know people that would say the same about Superjoint. You know, they would flip that. They would flip that and say Superjoint. You know, and it's and you know, and especially go ahead.
I've seen all three.
Oh, badass, dude! Good for you.
Yeah, I've seen all three. In fact, I saw Superjoint Ritual and Down perform at Ozfest in one day.
Fuck yeah, dude! Good shit.
That was pretty interesting. And I saw Pantera when I was a kid.
I used to own both of Superjoint's albums, like when they were out. You know what I mean?
They were great albums.
They fucking were. Use Once and Destroy, and then A Lethal Dose of American Hatred.
A Lethal Dose of American Hatred was my favorite one of their albums. But I'm talking about this because Pantera's coming back. I don't know if you've been following the news about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be Phil Ensemble,
Zach Wilde.
Zach Wilde on guitars in place of Dime, and Rex Brown obviously still playing bass. Yeah.
Now,
and then who's the drummer? Do you remember who the drummer was?
I can't. I'll look him up right now.
I saw Phil Ensemble when he was with the
Charlie Benante. He's from Anthrax. He's the drummer of Anthrax.
Okay, got you.
Which and hey, I don't think that they could have picked better people for the job. You know?
If you want to bring back Pantera, when I saw Phil Ensemble play in 2019,
oh god.
You know, Phil Ensemble and the Illegals, freaking, that's they opened up for fucking Slayer when I saw Slayer in Colorado Springs in 2019. So, you know, and basically like he sang mostly Pantera songs, right? So it's like if you're just gonna basically get the band back together as much as possible, and then have a couple of replacements for Dime and oh my fucking god, Vinnie Paul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fucking. Then do it. I don't know that I'll go see it, but whatever.
We'll see. Same here. I mean, like I said, I don't think they could have picked better people for the job, but it's still fucking weird, you know. But I will say that there has been confirmation that throughout the years, Vinnie Paul always said and has spoken to Zach Wilde about bringing Pantera back, and that Zach Wilde would have always been that replacement. So if there's any, you know.
Zach Wilde has his own fucking entire musical history, basically.
Jersey
like
bred, Jersey dead, motherfuckers. Anyways, we got a pretty decent conversation I want to talk to you about. So we're going to talk about the podcast today. We're going to talk about the progression and stuff like that. Okay. It'll be a quick conversation, just some things I want to put out there. Unbeknownst to you, I looked at some of our numbers on Spotify. In the last 7 days on Spotify, we've had 293 starts, 186 streams, and in total, we have 65 listeners and 24 followers on Spotify alone, with New Zealand leading the charge on Spotify.
New Zealand?
New Zealand.
Holy fucking shit, dude! That's badass, dude. Like, I'm gonna have to do a fucking shoey like next week or something. Like
shit.
Dude, well, what? Next week's our 69th episode, right?
Yes, it is.
Of this
episode 69
episode
next
69, week. So, yeah, nice. Fucking, so yeah, I'll have to do a fucking shoey for New Zealand fucking next week. How about that?
There we go. And man, like, what's very interesting about all this, like, so like, it's just so cool because I look at the numbers every now. I try not to look at the numbers because like I kind of let them sit. And man, like some of the things that I see on here, I would have never even thought, like our followers bar. Like I'm just gonna show this to you. Do you see that?
I believe so.
That's all pink. That's just
mean?
rise. There's not even a downfall. It's just rise.
I don't know how to. I'm not sure really how to interpret that graph.
So you see how like these graphs go up and down, up and down?
Yeah.
This one doesn't. This one goes straight through.
I'm not good at math like this.
Oh no, it's not math. It's just saying that people are listening. You know, people are
cool.
listening. Hey, princess. You know, select the trailer. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to do a trailer for this show soon. And it's so cool to see this stuff, to see that people are listening to the show and watching the show on YouTube, you know, wherever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been really fun, and to know that this is happening and that it's out there. It says to me, hey, it's time to expand it. It's time to start expanding the work here. And I know season 3 we had a lot of prospects, and you know, with all new branches, there's always a couple of leaves that fall out, right? So
right.
You know, it's no secret that we've had a loss of people on the show. It's no secret that we've had ups and downs, but we've had more ups than we've had downs. And I think that in saying that, you know, the group itself, the Facebook group itself is clean, you know. And when I say clean, I mean like no strikes, no issues, no problems. We don't have any issues with racism or jackasses or you know, all that stuff. Like we have a good community of people that, you know, not only are a part of this show, but also a part of something much bigger behind the scenes. It's just nice to know that it's there, and it's nice to know that, you know, you know who Jesus and Mero are?
Why is that? It was ringing a bell.
So they called each other the Bodega Boys. They were working for like over 20 years. They started together, kind of like how we did, right? And after a long time, they just split just a couple days ago due to creative differences. And I was watching a lot of reactions about this and how, you know, and I kind of compared the two to me and you because, you know, we're friends, you know. And one thing that really stood out to me that one comedian, Andrew Schultz, says is just like, we have to make sure that we don't make friends because of the work, that we're friends because we're friends, you know. Right. And in saying that, I just want to say that I've been very grateful for you coming here every single fucking week, talking shit, you know, kissing ass, you know, and it's so cool because this is special. We are the only military and gaming podcast in the world. The only.
Yes, we are.
Okay, there's no one who does it like us. There's no one who does it better than us. We are not the underdogs here, okay? We've been able to break foundation, build ground on top of it. Foundation broke, we built the foundation up again, and now we're just standing here, you know. And you know, it's you know, you're starting to see some of the algorithm, like on YouTube. You see the algorithm on Anchor, on Spotify, and Apple, and you see us in there. We haven't hit the charts yet, and that's fine, you know, and I'm completely okay with that. I'm just happy to know that it's going.
I am too, and I definitely want to say thank you to everybody that takes any time out of their life to listen to us, or if you get bored or you just happen to stumble across us. We say it all the time. We hope you enjoy it. If you don't, move the fuck on. Like, seriously. Like, that's all we've ever said, and that's all we're ever going to say. So we hope you enjoy, and if you do, by all means, please stay. And we love to entertain and enjoy our time with you. If you think we're sophomoric and stupid and immature, A, you're probably right, and B, get the fuck out. Like, Later.
You know what's the fun? You know what's the fun part of all this, though?
What's that?
We talk a lot.
We do. We do.
We talk a lot. Like we could do a 6-hour show, like nothing.
If we really wanted to, but man, that's exhausting.
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna need you to hold the air for a couple seconds here. I need to call my oldest real quick. Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm so sorry. I'm getting blown up on my phone, so I will be right back.
It's Spotify. It's Spotify offering a contract, guys. That's what it is.
I know, right? Hey,
no, go do your thing.
You got a couple commercials or anything today? Like,
I actually, you know what?
Now might be a good time.
Let's get some commercials going. We'll get the commercials going right now. All right, and where is my guys? We'll be right back. Right after this.
That's the drink of the streets.
Alcohol.
What's up?
For real motherfuckers.
You being marketed at now, homie.
Oh, shizzle!
Alcohol is a unique malt beverage.
A combination of everything that makes a memorable evening. Malt liquor and caffeine. Malt liquor!
Malt liquor, caffeine, janky than a motherfucker.
Just a little cuckoo throw in.
It's a good time blackout in a can.
What's up?
You blacking out, asshole.
I'm blacking out!
Alcohol keeps the party going.
Even if you won't remember any of it.
That's what's up.
You do everything in your car, from talking to friends to watching a movie to turning tricks with a coworker. So why should you get out of your car to eat? At Up and Atom, we're from a time when America didn't worry about global warming, cholesterol, or who could vote. Drive into Up and Atom today. Up and Atom, food from when we were morally superior.
Women, dieting is so hard. There are lots of delivery diets that deliver food each day, but don't stop you from cheating. Isn't it time you try something just a little different? At Vinewood Health, we not only give you the carrot, we also give you the stick. Our trained counselors spend the day with you to offer the guidance and reassurance to keep you on the right track.
You're gonna eat that, you fucking pig! You disgust me!
With their firm but encouraging guidance, the true thinner you will soon emerge. Paranoid, neurotic, and the proud owner of a new food disorder.
You have to associate food with pain and a beating. Food is your enemy. Defeat it.
You have no self-control. Thanks to us, all you need is self-loathing. Vinewood Health, beauty inside and out, or your money back.
You fat whore!
Contact Vinewood Health today.
We all care about the environment, some more than others, especially those of us on the West Coast. But places thousands of miles away have water that is our birthright. We're San Andreas Water and Power. Without our tireless efforts to keep the water and subsidies flowing, San Andreas could dry up like a woman in her 50s. No green lawns, no swimming pools, no lush golf courses in the desert. Sure, you may have to pay the piper sometime, but let's all work together to make sure it's not just yet. San Andreas Water and Power.
The video game of the year.
Roger that, Bravo Sierra. We've got some insurgents killing orphans, and they've got some nerve toxin and a nuke and a random flashback level in which JFK and Castro duke it out on the moon.
Righteous Slaughter 7.
Copy that, Red Leader. Call in the airstrike.
Righteous Slaughter 7. The realistic art of contemporary killing.
How do you kill?
Rated PG. Pretty much the same as the last game.
We back? All right.
Yes, we are.
All right, so yeah, man, all in all, I'm just saying, guys, thank you so much. It's so cool. I mean, It's pretty motivating, so thank you. We got a little bit of news here to to finish it off.
All right.
Where's my fucking? I gotta do so. You know, I need to screen some of these commercials, and I need to screen these damn buttons.
He needs some milk.
All right, I got it. I'll get the milk. I'll get the milk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
We've talked over the last couple weeks about what do we say, like kind of condensing a little bit, and maybe we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, well, I just want to say, guys, just be prepared because the best of DD214 Gaming Podcast is coming this year.
Really?
Okay. I still have the footage that I was working on last year to try to release it last year. I'm going to release it this year. It's going to be a 60-minute piece, and you guys are going to love every bit of it.
Cool. Are we going to add sound effects and music, or what are we going to do?
I'm going to try to figure it out. But actually, this is why I wanted to talk, too, because for those, I want to expand the team, guys. I want to expand the team. What do you have that could help invigorate our group to put up more content? What do you have? Talk to us. Write to us. I don't know about you, Jay, but I'm ready to start helping out others, man. I think we've been very, we have a great support with us, and I think it's time to bring some of those guys under our wing.
I think we should, and I think as I've said many times previously, there's a lot of people in our community that I know do a lot more actual gaming than I do. You know what I mean? So there's people out there that can put our name out there and assist us with that as part of the community. I would love to see video game teams using us as a sponsor. You know what I mean?
I would love that too.
Shit like that, where it's like, go play your fucking tournament, like sponsored by fucking DD214 Gaming, dude. Like, just fucking let's support each other. Let's fucking put it out there. You know what I mean? Like, we're here for each other. So we can only do as much as we do for each other. Cool. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And now to the so the first thing we got in news, I got it right here in my notepad. Splinter Cell VR has been canceled, ladies and gentlemen. Canceled. Jay, have you ever played Splinter Cell back in the day?
No.
No. Okay, well, Splinter Cell is a Tom Clancy espionage spy game. It is a classic game, very exciting. I suggest you go back in time a little bit and you play some of those games, which you can find some of them probably on Game Pass. Really,
I remember some of my friends played those games. I remember that. So I've seen it. I've seen the game played. I never owned it and I never played it.
Yeah,
so.
Splinter Cell was a very fun game. I would have been very excited to see what a Splinter Cell VR game would have looked like, though.
That would be cool.
I mean, you just got a touch of VR just a couple weeks ago, so it's so you can say something about this. So is a spy espionage game a game you would like to play in virtual reality, Jay?
Well, I think there's a multitude of games that the dynamics would change drastically and immediately by playing that type of game in VR. So whether you're playing a game where you have to like creep around like a ninja or a spy, or whether you're doing like a run and gun type game, yeah, I mean there's a multitude of different things, I guess. So
Absolutely.
that's kind of like I'm waiting for some type of a either rotating or some type of like a treadmill that is like multi-directional, so that you can kind of like strap into like a harness around your waist.
Oh, they have that already.
So that way you can actually like move your feet. They already have that?
Oh yeah, it exists.
Oh, there you go. So I guess we're gonna have to get the Oculus so I can stay up on my training.
I got you right now. It's $1,000.
Mm-hmm. What is it like?
It's that.
And it just keeps you in place, and you can actually run in the game.
Yep. It's got the harness exactly like you said.
You would have to, yeah. You would absolutely have to. Now, the only problem that I see with that though is, can you crouch?
Yeah, you can. So these things right here, they bend. There's like there's like a hinge in between these things here.
Okay.
That's an investment that I think would help me with my VR, to be honest with you.
I've said already many times, I think VR is definitely the way of the future, not only in gaming, but like getting exercise in your fucking basement. You know what I mean? We talked about learning base level, tasks and skills in real life. You know what I mean? VR can be used for that before you actually try shit in real life. You know what I mean? Like you get the mechanics down of how shit works before you fucking actually do it in real life. You know what I mean? And get that on the job shit going. You know what I mean? I can see VR tech absolutely making humanity kind of a better place. Like, and then there's other things you can use it for that are a little bit scarier, but also fun. So surgery, fuck yes, Stowbridge, fucking same, fucking surgery. Yeah, I was going more in the direction of like entering and clearing fucking rooms and buildings, but same.
In VR, well, they got games like that in VR already.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things where like as the technology increases and improves, I think what we're going to see is a marked improvement on the skills and the skill levels that you might have to have in those virtual environments, but that you will have to have a certain level of whatever as a person, like the person playing it. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to seriously like be in decent shape. Run cover the infantry quarter mile while shooting. 3 to 5 second rushes. Getting up on a berm, fucking taking out targets, fucking rushing the fucking target. Securing the fucking objective. Clearing the objective. All that shit.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Yeah, and I got other news here. This is breaking news. Ubisoft reportedly planning to already cancel new multiplayer game. Roller Champions, which was actually a game that I was actually looking at. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. It was a 3v3 sports-centric multiplayer title. And while the release of Roller Champions is something that was a long time coming, it sounds like Ubisoft has already given up on the project. So Ubisoft has done it again, ladies and gentlemen. They've given up once again.
Surprise, not surprise. Freaking loser's gonna lose, right?
Yes,
Loser's
sir.
gonna lose.
I have a game here that I want to show you.
Okay.
It's a very interesting game. It's called Scorn, and can you see all that? In fact, let me...
There you go. Yeah, I can see that.
So it's a game that's in hell.
Nice. I like where you're going with it.
So this was actually a new game that I just found on the Game Pass that's coming to Game Pass. And once it comes out, you'll be able to play it. You could probably pre-install it now, but yeah, the game takes place in hell. Where's the scene? There's a scene here where like something's like connected.
Looks like some fun. It looks like a H.R. Geiger's version of hell right there. It's like, the guy that designed the Alien. He's a really famous German artist.
Okay.
H.R. Geiger. That looks like H.R. Geiger's version of hell.
Yeah, it's I mean, it looks scary as shit. I'm trying to see what other
bullshit, dude. That looks like a fun place for me, dude.
Well, that's a game that I think that you would enjoy. I'm trying to
hey, look, everybody, I'm home. Like, yeah.
But the game is called Scorn. It comes out holiday 2022. Also in news, GTA 6 setting possibly leaked by GTA Online, which is horseshit because people are just looking at fucking dialogue and script from the game and thinking, oh my god, that's what it's gotta be. So the clip in question is a clip with the DJ, a real life DJ named Dixon, in the game, and he says something about 1981, and the rumors keep on saying, okay, the game's gonna be in the 1980s. We've heard this rumor many times, but why is it that whenever someone is looking at a GTA thing and they look at something first off, the game is so big, you're gonna find things that you haven't found, and so they're looking at this quote and they're just like, oh my god, it's gotta be it. GTA 6, 1981, da 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 da, and right. And I'm like, can you stop? Like, that is the most, like, now we saw a very descriptive leak list just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, the different music and shit.
The different music, some of the settings, the characters that were supposed to be a part of the game, And that stuff is like believable, you know. But when you have like a stupid little piece of dialogue that like this, it's like, you know.
No, yeah, I'm not going to buy the game. First off, Vice City already happened, and that was set in the fucking 80s. And then, as much as Rockstar has really just shown their asses, you know, basically since fucking GTA 5,
and gave up on Red Dead Redemption 2 online.
Completely just gave the fuck up on Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Like, that's a fucking travesty in and of itself. Like, first and foremost, I want to say fucking Rockstar can suck our dicks. Okay, like that I want to make unequivocally clear. Like, you guys took like one of the very last good guy companies and you fucking and you just pile drived it into the fucking pavement, dude. Like, so good job on just ruining your own fucking good reputation. So as far as GTA 6 is concerned, are we looking forward to it? I guess. I mean, you know, Rockstar is always pretty good about the games they release, but good God, like, what's it going to come with? Microtransactions? You know, are we going to fucking play a game for, like, the next fucking 15 years while fucking 3 more consoles come out and, you know, new gen shit? Like, I don't really, you know, this is one of those things where, like, they took one of my favorite video games of all time, or I should say video game franchises of all time, and, like, I give about half a fuck right now about it. Like, yeah, I give about half of one fuck.
It's definitely kind of upsetting to see what has happened. I mean, at this point, I'm just like, okay, GTA 6, it's coming.
Right.
We know it's coming now. No footage though. There's dudes who are making who are going into the Unreal Engine and making their own stuff.
Sure.
So let's get into the military news real quick. July 25th, which is not only my wife's birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Frenchie. Fuck yeah.
DD214 royalty as well, you know.
Yeah.
And July 25th, National Hire a Veteran Day. How a military mindset helps uncover new job opportunities. This is an article that was just put out by military.com. John Glitz, the son of the father of Marines, served 30 years in the Marine Corps. This is the writer of the article. Retiring as a colonel in 2019. He's currently a project director at Atlantic Marine Corps Communities, serving families across 8 Marine, Navy, military installations. That's the cited source of this article that I'm reading this from. But yeah, guys, I, from experience, went through a program for Target to receive the job that I have today. And it's you know, it's pretty cool to have these opportunities to be hired, you know, because we should be, you know, we work, you know, we have work ethic, and there should be no reason why we shouldn't be hired. Now, you know, there are things, you know, there are factors that you know, PTSD, physical disabilities that could happen that may not be able to help with our everyday lifestyles or even work lifestyles.
Sure. Not every job is conducive to every veteran, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely jobs I would not even want to attempt to try to do right now, or I wouldn't make it in an office environment probably longer than, I don't know, 30 seconds. You know, something like that. Probably I'd just be like, I'm good. I'm gonna walk right back out the way I came. Thanks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
like,
hey guys, there are some good jobs out there. There's some really bad jobs out there, but there are, you know, there's always an opportunity for you. Just like there was for me, just like there was for Jay. I mean, Jay is living fucking proof right now. The guy got out of the army. Weeks later, he has Elton John breathing behind his back.
Yeah.
You know,
fucking dude scared the shit out of me, dude.
You know, and that's an incredible story to tell, is it not?
No, it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to tell.
Jay Campbell, the host of the DD214 podcast, founder of DD214 Gaming, right? And
no. I was not the founder.
Oh, you're not the founder. Okay.
Nope. I was just one of the probably first 30. First 30. I was somewhere like above number 20 and below number 30 in the group.
And we dwindled it down.
Oh yeah, we really existed in name only for a while, and then and then we kind of skyrocketed for a little bit, and then we've plateaued. But I love that our community is kind of like it's still there, and people are still using it, and people are still platforming off of it, and that's exactly what it's for. That is exactly what the fuck it's for.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And hey guys, if you need help looking through these programs, I have experience helping others with this. Feel free to contact me. If you're having a hard time looking for a job, contact me and I will guide you in the right direction to find an area of expertise that you feel that you're in. I got my job through a veteran program through Target, and I got hired just a couple days later. This was during the coronavirus. There is always someone hiring. There's always someone more than willing to hire a veteran. Like there's
stuff out there. Sometimes you just have to look. Yeah, that's really the hardest part with anything like this is finding shit. There's like the workforce since coronavirus has all the fucking cards on their fucking table, all the fucking chips on their side. Okay, there's work out there. Every business that I've heard of in the last 2 years is fucking hurting for people. Yeah. So you as the prospective employee have all the fucking shit on your side and in your favor. Just go out there and fucking get some, homie. What is the worst they can fucking tell you? No,
yeah, man.
Be like, okay, cool. Off to the fucking next one. Fucking enjoy fucking employing somebody. Like okay.
And you would be surprised how many employers would be excited to have a veteran on their team, especially one that's got stories.
It's true. It's very, very true. And there's a lot of people that are very proud to assist the veteran community and to continue to helping the veteran community serve itself and serve others after service. You know what I mean? That's really the idea, right? Is to continue our service after we get out anyways, right?
And then also you can go to the VFW as well.
You can. VFW, Disabled American Veterans, is a place called the U.S. Veterans Center. There is a multitude and a wealth of resources out there. Again, sometimes it takes some digging. I'm not going to sit here and say it's all easy to find. I just came across a group this last week and have been able to enroll and start getting like hard back into therapy. And it was because I basically finished enrolling in the VA, right? I got like my fucking fancy ass VA card and shit, right?
Oh, your veteran first card, yeah.
I got to go get the DOD one now. So like I had to wait for this card to come in the mail. Now I got to go like either fucking, I'm hoping Fort Leavenworth can do it, because if they can, I got to go all the way to fucking Riley or goddamn Leonard Wood from here to fucking like get a fucking DOD. Well, maybe not. I don't know. There might be like a guard armories or something maybe around here. I don't fucking know. But I got to go get the DOD official one too. So, but yeah, that's coming up this week. But yeah, there's programs and there's stuff out there for veterans. Sometimes depending on your status or situation, a lot of the stuff can be either free or about as close to fucking free as you would ever expect. So use your resources, utilize them. I know they're not all easy to find. They fucking bury a lot of our benefits in a lot of fucking jargon and fucking shit, to where I went to the VA last week, bro, to like kind of finish enrolling and all that crap. And like they hand me this fucking giant packet and I'm like, okay, well, which part of this fucking packet like involves me? Like me specifically, like what are my fucking, and the lady just kind of like, like, yeah, no shit, no fucking shit. Like you fucking work here and you can't even fucking tell me like what my actual fucking benefits are. Thanks, lady, appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like no wonder I'm in fucking therapy, right? Like no fucking shit. Like motherfuckers wonder why I get so fucking angry, right? Like that's the bureaucracy we fucking live with, right? It's not a bad gig though, and in all honesty, yes, we have to do some research. This is what your veteran service officers are for. Those are called VSOs. Utilize your VSOs. Utilize your freaking veterans groups, whether it's the VFW, Disabled American Veterans, aspects of the VA, U.S. Veterans, the U.S. Veterans Center, which was started by a group of Vietnam veterans. Utilize your resources, guys. Whether you live in a city or whether you live out in a rural area, start making phone calls. Sergeant Google is your friend with this shit. Help yourself. Help yourself so you can help others, and we can maybe help you. Okay, but you got to help yourself first. Okay, we can't. You got when the plane's fucking nosediving and those goddamn oxygen masks fucking come down from the ceiling, you got to put yours on fucking first, homies. Put yours on first, then help the motherfuckers to your left and your right. Yeah. All right. Let's fucking get it done.
Yeah, and you can't help anybody else if you're dying. So.
That's correct. That is correct.
Yeah, and hey, and you know what? Well, I had another news article, but you know what? That's a little dark, so we're gonna keep it lighthearted for the day.
No worries on that.
We'll keep it light because I actually kind of like that we should be promoting National Hire a Veteran Day. And let me tell you, that was a clip. So expect tomorrow on National Hire a Veteran Day some clips out there. So go get yourself hired, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for your contribution to America, Jay.
Oh man, it's been my pleasure to serve. My pleasure to serve.
Yes, it has.
Let me tell you.
Whose week is it? Is it me?
I think it's me this week. I think you've done 2 in a row.
I forget, man.
I don't fucking remember, dude.
Well, before we get to that, hey guys, big shout out. First off, Jeremy Strobridge, Ben Davies, Diamond Rock RP, Deshaun Myers, The Mandos, Jason Gassis,
Pablo Martinez,
Darla Ann Irvin, Pablo Martinez, hey,
Chris Patterson, fantasy author.
Chris Patterson. Oh, dude. What else?
It's getting long.
80. It's getting really long. Check out our friends. Check out our friends. And
New Jersey Veterans Network.
Veterans Network. And guys, you know what? I'm just gonna have to make a separate page with all the links to our friends on DD214 Gaming.
Oh, real quick, I got a very quick little news thing for you. It'll take 2 seconds. Here.
Let's see.
I already got the fucking because I'm a life member, I get this really cool VFW magazine every month, right? Oh yeah. This month they had a spread. It's called Gaming for Veterans, and it's about an Army National Guardsman and a VFW member from Vermont. He said he created a video game Facebook channel. Sound familiar? To help raise awareness for veterans issues. He does it to honor his brother's memory who served with him in Afghanistan. So this is a spread in this month's VFW. I think what I can do is, since we're all fucking pirates here, and I don't really think the VFW is going to cry about it, I think I'm just going to take a picture of these individual pages because it's only looks like a 2-page spread, and I'll put them I'll put the article in the comments.
Cool.
Okay. So I think we can do that, and expect that here in about 30 seconds to 2 hours after we finish the broadcast.
I should be receiving my magazine too because I get my monthly magazine as well. Shout out to Jay Boxwell who is who gave I was a member of the VFW. I think I have to renew it. I have to renew my American Legion membership too. Actually, fuck me. But take it off, man.
Well, yeah, so every week we do the final thoughts. So I guess we made it another 168. Always want to encourage our brothers and sisters around the world, not just here in America, worldwide. Okay, you gotta make it another 168 for us. We don't ask for 5 minutes and we don't ask for 24 hours on this show. We ask a lot more because our expectations are a lot higher, and we love you that much as a human being. We believe in you. Okay. I want to talk about a couple of positive things that happened in my life this week. Been going to bed earlier. Okay. Been waking up without an alarm, but at a better time. Been working out a lot more in the basement so that when I do go stand in the fucking sun for 7 goddamn hours straight, okay, I'm not heat stroking the fuck out. Taking better care of our bodies. As I mentioned, finished my enrollment with the VA. I have now been to 2 therapy sessions. I already have 2 more fucking lined up this week coming. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go fucking hard in the paint. Talking to somebody again about some of the issues that I personally have in my own life. I am what you would what would be called or considered a disabled veteran. I know by appearances it doesn't always seem that way. Okay, well, fucking
here as well.
Let's take a fucking page out of Patty Pimblett's book from the UFC last night. I don't know if you saw that or not, John. His fucking speech last night. Patty Pimblett fucking had a major victory last night in the UFC. He found out 5 hours before he weighed in on Friday across the pond in the UK that he had lost a friend to suicide. This shit is fucking real, and it impacts people severely. We want you to know there is hope. There is hope out there. There is a life down the road that you cannot see. And we promise you future you will appreciate you for hanging on. Okay, I need to make that very clear. Okay? I am future me right now from a guy that was fucking feeling sorry for himself like fucking 23, 24 fucking years ago. So it's been almost a quarter century since I was a teenager, but I remember that kid, and I remember the thoughts that he had, and I remember the struggles, the insecurity. Okay? That kid is now grown up. He's a fucking goddamn war veteran. He's been through a lot of shit fucking inside and outside of the Army. But when I hear that voice of doubt creeping inside my fucking brain, I tell it to shut the fuck up. I've got 2 beautiful children. I have a beautiful girlfriend. Okay? Life is not perfect. Okay? The sky doesn't rain diamonds every day. There's not a fucking unicorn with a fucking giant boner and a fucking rainbow coming out of it in my fucking world every single day. Okay? What there is in my world is a lot of love, a lot of compassion, and a lot of support. Okay? And that's what we all fucking need. If you need love, if you need compassion, you need support, you need to stand up, pick up the phone, and you need to call somebody. It can be somebody close to you. It can be a friend. It can be a family member. It can be somebody you haven't heard from in 10 fucking years that you went to elementary school with. It does not fucking matter. Call someone. If you have no one to call, if you're at the end of your rope, if you don't want to bother people because, you know, you're just freaking the fuck out a little bit with anxiety and you need to fucking vent, there's numbers you can call. One of them is 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK. That is the National Suicide Hotline. We've discussed before, you do not have to be suicidal to reach out to that number in any regard. Nationally, last weekend, they began a full release of 988. That is a 3-digit number you can call or text that will direct link you to the National Suicide Hotline. So same with 988. Okay, works exactly the same. You can text it or you can call it. Okay? Do not be afraid to reach out for help. Men, like Patty Pimblett said last night, men, specifically, I'm talking to you, start fucking talking. You got feelings in there? Start fucking letting them out. It's okay to fucking cry sometimes. It's okay to fucking, like, have a goddamn bad day. It's okay to admit that you struggle getting out of fucking bed in the morning sometimes. Okay? It doesn't mean you ain't got a fucking dick. It doesn't mean that you're not a fucking man. It doesn't mean you're not fucking strong. Okay? You're a lot fucking stronger for admitting you need fucking goddamn help. Okay? So take some responsibility for yourself, for your future health, for the health of your future family and your children. Okay? Get help. Seek it out. All right? Do something proactive in your own life so that someday when somebody else is going through their shit, you can turn around and you can say, you can reach out your hand and say, hey, brother, I'm here. I've been there, and I'm going to bring you all the way up here with me. I'm going to take some weight out of your fucking rucksack and put it in mine, and we're going to walk until you're fucking good. All right? So I want to wish everyone a very, very merry week ahead. Be safe out there, guys. We had a couple of unexpected deaths in my world this week, but they were not from suicide. They were actually from heart attacks, both of them.
Oh shit! One was
an active duty brother, and I'm going to miss him very, very much. His name was Giancarlo Scapuz. He was a sergeant. He was an infantryman, United States Army. He was on my 3rd deployment. I remember when he came to our battalion as a private. I'm going to miss him very, very dearly. He apparently died of a heart attack. I don't know or have details. And there was a young lady, I say young lady, right around my age, who very suddenly and unexpectedly passed away. Also of a heart attack back in Arizona, where I'm from, and I want to wish and give all of our condolences to her and her children, her husband, and our families from here, all of us here at DD214 Gaming. Guys, we don't know when the fucking end's gonna be. Okay, live every day like it's your fucking last. Tell your fucking family and your friends how much you goddamn love them. Give them hugs, give them kisses. If you've been a fucking asshole, it's okay to say like, hey, I'm sorry. I was acting like an asshole. Don't be afraid to say you're sorry. Bury that motherfucking hatchet, move the fuck forward, and love life with the kind of tenacity and ferocity that we used in fucking Iraq and Afghanistan. All right? All right, I want everybody to keep a fucking hard dick, all right, out there this week. Fucking beat some fucking ass and curb stomp the fuck out of the next 168. I love you, John.
Love you, Jay. I'll see you next week, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Stay out of the trouble, guys.